Welcome back to RoadCraft. As you can see, Crazy Peggy is just doing the finishing touches with the roller on our new road, though. Look at that, yeah, there's a little skid mark right over there, though, huh? But yeah, look at the new road that we have crafted. All the way from here, towards the left, towards here, and all the way towards there, though. Isn't that cool? I love it very, very much. Now, let's go plot the route. Start plotting. We have to plot from here first. I knew that we had to make one over here, but that's okay. After all, the road that we are traveling on is solid, so that's really, really good, though. We gotta be a little bit precise with this, though. Sometimes they do like to go off the road a little bit too much. And we had a lot of hassle, though, with some of these truckers, but some of them are really, really good. Now, dispatch the vehicles, Peggy. If you want, you can watch. Ooh, booyah! There we go, boys. Are you a truck? What is coming out of there right now? A bus. Oh, that's okay, though. Change to the cockpit and let's enjoy the view. Alright, so far though, I have to say, it's a beautiful road. Now let's check this big boy. It doesn't have any issues either, but maybe a bigger truck has. We got 3.7k for it and 1200 variants though. I mean, that is nothing to scoff at. 2 beams, facility, and workshop that we have to go through. Not bad. Now, right over here. But where is the workshop? Right over here. Aha. So Peggy, what we have to do though is we have to finish this little road. Or else they can bump against one another. And I don't feel good about that. And I think over here, I think this road might actually be just normal useful though. We only have to finish this. If we want it, we don't have to do the full concrete Tour de France or whatever, right? You know? Talking about Tour de France, I should play some, you know, like a simulation of that one day. It will be fun. If you want it though, let me know. Hello, Pegger. Back to work though, huh? Back to work. So yeah, what we are planning to do though is build a nice little highway. Not all the way though, not all the way. That will be a little bit too much, right? That will be way too much, to be honest. What we want to do... Oh, we are not even in the quarry, believe it or not. But yeah, we are planning to do it towards the broken down bridge. And that's about that. The infrastructure vehicles, let's see. Oh, we are just out of bounds though, huh? Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Well, to be honest, Peggy, I have to say, this is quite a good road though. This is more like an ego thing for us, I suppose, but shall we do it? I think we should, right? Because it's a little bit weird to make this beautiful big road and then out of nowhere we don't. You know what I mean, though? Alright, let's move on. Yeah, the beautiful thing about this Amaratsu, though, of Aramatsu, is that it's so easy to make decent decent piles if you use your brain though. I didn't use my brain there, but you can just turn it around like that and you don't have to go back and forth non-stop like in the traditional sense. You can just go like this right now. And it's really, really, really good though. But I screwed up a little bit. I have to admit that, of course. But further, it is so easy mode. I love it. I really, really do. And I wish we could just control the skipper, right, you know, with the D-pad. That means we just turn it to the right or left, with the left or right, and up and down if we want to throw it around. It is so much better though than your mouse, well, not mouse pad, like, what do we call it? The thumbstick. Because it's so easy to screw this one up though. But yeah, that would be a very nice option, by the way. D-pad usage for this. It will just be so, you know, like, it will just feel natural to you. And right now, let's just try this once more. All right, brake on. Just like this. And tip like that. Come on, admit it though. Huh? Admit it, boys. That's just sweet. Now we just turn around so we don't have to look weird. Now let's feel like a little baby again. Look at that. It's just so weird though, huh? Oh, wrong button. And there we go. We have to drive like it's mirror time though, but it's okay. Alright, because we are walking outside of the sand quarry, we are going to play it a little bit different though. I'm going to move on until we cannot anymore. And then we are going to dump there and go back and forth though. It is way smarter this way. It's way quicker. And I mean, this feels right, you know? And once it feels right, you know it's a good thing to do. Abra. Kadabra. Maybe this little bit has to wait a little bit, right? More like this right now, sure. Because we don't want Peggy to go with the bulldozer down under, you know what I mean? And let's do this a couple of times. Back and forth, Peggy just has to wait a little bit, right? Be smarter though. Do it this way. Alright, we are almost done down here though. Peggy's... Ooh! Alright, I thought Peggy was actually going down there. You know, why there should actually be a bridge. This one we could actually have put a little bit closer there. But 30 tons is 30 tons, boys. Peggy, if I was you, I will just go all the way to the beginning. Because over here you're getting the last one. And then it's easy flattening and hauling though. But be careful with the last one there. I have to sand though, so if I'm going slightly, yep, thank you, slightly off the road, you're going to dump some extra sand though, so careful there. Look at the road. Yeah, we have to fix it a couple more times. And right now, we just want to dump it right over here. I do see something though, that just makes me laugh a little bit though. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. Look at that. Look at that. The shovel right down into the floor, dudes. Yeah, that's going to be one crazy ass dump though, huh? In the road. Alright, Aramatsu, I freaking love this though. Look at that machine, man. It's a strong boy. Now, I have to do the haulers. That means... Wow, look at this, man. What is this party over here? Yep. We have to grab this one. And drive all the way back though, believe it or not. Going to take quite a while. The map is very big. Alright, let's go though, huh? The best part comes, as you can see, there's some strange ass lines over there. We get them flat. And once it's flat, we do the other side. And then the other one magically appears again. like a little ferry or something, you know, or putting that in there. But oh well. Let's just make it as good as we can though, and hopefully, well, so far we don't even see it. So it could be just a graphical sand glitch though, but not really a in-game glitch, if you know what I mean. But I think there it appears ever so slightly though. I need a push, damn it. Yep. Alright. Oh, look at that though. There's a big little slope here. But it seems to flatten out strangely enough. Much more than it actually shows there. And Peggy goes here too also, right? You know, so it is what it is, I suppose, at this point. And by the way, you do see these very dark spots there, right? It's the water seeping through. So you can kind of imagine though, like what an influence the ground has. And this is one of the reasons why I just normally, I did not do it here, put it full of sand though, right? So it's like a meter off the ground almost. Well, it's not, but you know what I mean. And then you don't have the issues of the earth. So it's up to you. Do you want to have high from the ground highways though? Or do you want to have it like, you know, like what we do right now? We have a couple of imperfections here and there. It's all a matter of choice though, huh? In the end, it does not matter at all, to be honest. You don't feel it when you're driving. Alright. Later on we will make it nice and curvy, flat around here. Alright, Peggy has to turn around here and, you know, like just look at the different sides and then turn backwards again here. If she wants to really flatten that. Oh, careful, woman! Woo! Almost. All right, beautiful job. Let's just keep going, going on and on and on until this road is nice and round and curvy and everything. But so far, I'm happy with the results because it was a real struggle, though. We are an hour later almost, just trying everything. I even did burn my own bulldozer right now, right? You know, Peggy normally had one and I used the rusted one. 2 bulldozers back and forth. Didn't do anything though. Didn't do anything. Didn't change the job. Nothing at all. But I have to say though, it turns out rather well. Sure, there's some potholes here and there almost though, but I mean, you know, if you've ever been in Eastern Europe though, then you know, it's just tradition at this point, right? It's just tradition at this point. All right, just like that. I mean, it has its benefits though. Think about it. Better rally drivers maybe here and there, right? You know, just going 120. Oh yeah, and then boom, pothole. I'm not done. Brakes, brakes, woman. All right, super sweet. No, we are done though. We're going to park right over here. All right. And there you go. I cannot wait though until we are level 14, by the way, right? Because then we unlock another one. Now, figure out a way to transport the tower frame to the workshop. Bring climbing equipment to the workshop. There we go. Track this boy. infrastructure right over here. So I would say we can actually start it directly, right? Sure. And of course the bulldozer is in the way. Alright, Peggy is right there. Awesome sauce. And that means that we are almost done. Peggy, are you almost done? Alright, to the north of you is a little company, right? I'm going to get the workers drive over here. I mean, yeah, that's a little bit on the tight spot though, huh? But so is that little bit over there. And then I'm going to make the roads and then we are send them. Hopefully not to heaven though, right? Because there's a little drop over there. So better be careful with the plotting here too. And where do we have to go? Alright, down here. Awesome sauce. There you go, boys. Dispatch and let's follow. Nice. Yeah, I really have to upgrade my base truck though, because we did not. We have these rusted valley type stuff though, and I don't want that though, right? You know, we want to give a good company name, but everything to be pristine and new, that's almost impossible to at off-road trucking. Oh yeah, this road, man, it's nightmare fuel though. Don't put the cables below the asphalt, alright? Alright, over here it's a little bit slow mode though, but these trucks are decent with off-roading. Oh, well, he's managing though, especially with a little boop on the nose right over there. Well, at the butt actually. But it's decent roading though over here, right? So I have no trust issues here. Except for the last one, maybe baby though, but at this point it's actually pretty pristine though. That one seems kind of stuck, and that means the other one will be stuck too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got to be kidding me, though. Got to be kidding her. So either we have to flatten that, or we just try it once again. Can we actually flatten that though, I wonder? I mean, not with sand flattening, because there's no sand, Peggy. So we have to do it manually. Alright, just put it in manual, I would say. Look at her go, man. Are you even sure what you are about to do? Look at her go, she just drives away. Okay, well, this was her idea though, but she just abandons me. Alright. Hoppa. No. Yeah, okay, as you can see, we cannot do anything about this road. I could do it over here, but the issue with this is very, very easy, by the way, right? Is over here, you know, they will just box into one another, and I don't want that. So we have to find a way. Maybe if we try it again though, maybe they get lucky this time, although I don't really believe so. Dispatch vehicles. Yeah, they are instantly stuck though. So we have to drop there a lot of sand though. Interesting. Yeah. So they are going to fail once again. Is this alright by me? Let's fix it. Easy mode, huh? You gotta be kidding me though. These guys, they are stuck there too. Ah, Peggy, there's a lot of work for us to do again though. Oh yeah. And these guys should have failed, by the way, and still they are trying. Lots of roadblocks here. This is pure chaos, I'm telling you. Especially the pink driver, by the way. Pure crazy. I have only one option to do right now. Wait a minute. Did it cancel for me? Cancel route. There we go. Alright, let's try this once more, boys. Well, let's do our best here. Alright, let's go. I mean, I want to start on the other side though, so we are pushing a little bit down and up at the same time. But not too much down, hopefully. Oh boy, but it's good that he can handle that one. But those trucks do need a little upgrade. But that's probably because I did not buy the upgrade myself. Because they are the rusted versions of it. I did buy the big freighter, and the freighter is actually in the game, right? Transporting our goods. So that's my little theory though. I might be right, I might be wrong. We will see in the future though, once I do have 16k or something like that. Appa. Just a little bit more. Alright, Peggy, you can flatten there if you want to. Look at that though, man. It's left, right, left, right, left, right. You know, little hills there. Maggie, wait. Can I go first? Alright, I'm going to go on the left side. Then you go on your left side. And then everything will be fine. Just keep on coming. Come on. Don't be shy now. Alright, beautiful. This one can be a little bit wider though. Not too much. And not too little. Alright, again on your left side or on your right? Okay, do your right side, I will do the right side. I would say this is pretty decent though. Alright, I'm going to park here. Now let's annoy Peggy with the new drivers. And there we go. And dispatch vehicles. There we are. My boy, look at him though. It can move. Believe it or not. Wow, that's a big boulder. A big rock though, huh? Yeah, these guys are a little bit on the weak side though. We have to get the upgraded version for it. That's what I'm going to do in the next maybe though, maybe first a logging item, I'm not sure, but it is a priority, that's for real. And there it goes, it works. Congratulations, Peggy, job well done though. Little toy cars can arrive. I mean, it's the color combination, right? You know, the orangey red with the blue. Fantastic. Fantastic, beautiful. And it's the entire little hall over here. Oh yeah. So the new crane parts or the tower parts are arriving where they have to be. And that means that the combination the communications can actually continue to be a little bit more clear, proper and good for the next zones, I might imagine. There we are, boys. 38k. Congratulations, Peggy. Like I said, a job very well done, though. Very well done. Now, let's see. What do we have to do in the next episode? Alright, right over here. We've got a lead that some mineral researches we are conducting inside the Eastern Quarry just before the hurricane hit. All machinery and climbing equipment, including safety harnesses, ropes, and crampons, were left right there during the evacuation. That's exactly what we are looking for. Find the container with climbing equipment in the quarry and deliver it right to the workshop. Alright, Peggy, that means that we do need to get a hauler and apparently something else too, right over here. It's a quarry though, huh? Yeah. I think I have a funny idea. Yeah. Let's go for it in the next episode. So by that, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you guys then. Stay happy, stay healthy, and don't forget to subscribe though. Bye-bye.